Hi, in Fumihang again, still here, and gonna talk a little about Malaysia, the last country in Southeast Asia that I've really been to. So, Malaysia is different from Thailand and from Vietnam because Malaysia is a Muslim country. So that in itself is a difference. I'm not going to say it's a bad difference, but there is a difference because when you're in Thailand or in Vietnam, you have a very laid back and easy lifestyle. Whereas in Malaysia, it's not quite the same. And I'm not saying anything bad because, in fact, I did enjoy Malaysia, so there's nothing bad. But it is different. It is a difference. Now, I was in Malaysia in '99, so Kuala Lumpur or KL in that time was very, very safe. They had cleaned up all the city. We didn't see any drunk outside. Nobody used drugs, as we could see. No prostitution or anything like that. It was a very clean city and very nice. And in that time, the Petronas Towers were quite new, very new, and they were majestic, and it was a very good city. What I can say, and this is just personal, I did not like the food in Malaysia, the Malaysian food, the local food. I did try it a few times, and actually I couldn't eat it. I had a taste too, and then I just needed to go somewhere else. So the rest of my stay in Malaysia was basically in Pizza Hut and McDonald's. Not my kind of fun, because when I'm in Asia I like to eat the Asian food, but I could not handle the Malaysian food. It just didn't, my taste could not fit with the Malaysian food. So that for me was a huge difference. I know many people probably love the food there. I'm not saying anything bad about the food because I'm, a little picky eater to start with. So, but for me that was a huge difference. The country is Muslim. That is a huge difference. And that's about it. What I can say like that. But it was very clean. It was very nice. High-end shopping mall. The shopping mall in Petronas Towers was top-notch. It was super clean, super nice, super good, luxury shops, and it was just like amazing to go there. The city in itself, it was a mix because they were building new buildings, and of course there were old, worn down buildings. So a typical Asian city, I would say. But it was beautiful. They had beautiful parks. It was a beautiful country, and people were very polite. So compared to like our experiences in Bali, the people in Malaysia, but also in Singapore, very polite people, and that we really appreciated. So when we were walking around, I like to walk. So when I do these videos, I like to go out a little, and when I'm in a new country, I like to walk because I see more when I walk than if I sit in a car or a bus or something. And I can also meet locals. So when we were out walking, we didn't know the direction. We could ask locals, and they were very polite, gave us the directions, and everything felt, we felt welcome, and it was a nice place. People did talk English. They had a high level of education, good in English, and welcoming and friendly. So it was a very good experience with the locals. Sadly, I'm a picky eater. I didn't like the food, the local food. Lucky for me that they had Pizza Hut and McDonald's in Malaysia because I went there. And it was different because it is like a Muslim country, so there are a little different laws and rules, and it's not as, what should I say, easygoing as in Thailand and Vietnam. In Malaysia, it's a little more, people dress more in suits and shirts and stuff like that, whereas in Thailand and Vietnam, people can wear t-shirts and shorts. Just, you know, not the best example maybe, but just to try to picture it, like there is a little difference. It's not as laid back as Vietnam and Thailand. So yeah, but nothing wrong with the country. We had a pleasant stay, and they do have some beautiful beaches in Malaysia as well. So yeah, that was a nice country as well. Different pricing, of course, a little more expensive than Thailand and Vietnam. I will have to say that. So that was my experience of Malaysia. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. I hope you you know, appreciate my videos, and that you like my videos and follow my channel. So hit that subscribe button, and see you again next time. Bye bye.